So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power...
Mbappe! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Eder Militao goes direct. Out to the right. Olise. Partey. Now it's Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, sweet feet. Looking to play him in. Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Gakpo. Rafael Leao. Reinders. Played out to the right. Now it's Olise. He's found a way through. And it's Partey. Now it's Rafael Leao. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing.
He's got tall! Against the crossbar! Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Neto.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Gakpo, and that's gone loose. Now it's Haaland. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Partey, nicely spread. Olise could try cutting inside here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gakpo. Still goalless at the moment. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in space and looking for options. And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Osimhen. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Haaland. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Gakpo. He is through here. That's tidy. Eder Militao. And it's Partey. Look at the space. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Osimhen. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Dundee have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Defending of the desperate variety. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Pedro Neto.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
Goes for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe! And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Dundee merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Dundee, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Partey. And it's Bellingham. Hernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gakpo is onto this. Bellingham. And no, that was never going to make it. The message is clear. None shall pass. And here's Haaland. Gakpo. It's a goal kick. Ah, he's given it away. And he's lost shapes to shoot. Denied by an instinctive save.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Hernandez crosses. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Gakpo. The team still separated by the game's only goal. And the counter is on. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they...
And he shoots! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
You know, the chest control was a really wise move. That created the route to goal.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Reinders. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Konate cuts it out. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. He's got away. Nicely shaped. Osimhen! Keeper's not concerned by that. Now it's Greenwood. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Dundee are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Lukaku. Thinks about the shot. Here comes the cross. Bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Well, that has not gone well. Reinders. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Barcola. No, that's been intercepted. 75 minutes played. And he's chosen to go back. And here's Barcola. Oh, such a clever touch.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lukaku and De Bruyne! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
De Bruyne has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
This their second corner of the game. Eder Militao gets it away. He's hit a shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! And they get themselves in front! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Dundee take the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off? A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now this could be a chance. And the flag has... Shoots! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he's managed to get rid. Played into the middle. And again! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Reinders. Van Dijk. 5 minutes to add. To Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Haaland! Oh, that's fabulous. And that's that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Now it's Williams. Oh, nice touch. That is good strength. Tries a shot! Cleared without hesitation. And it's Reinders. And here's Nico Williams. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Reinders. And here's Rodrigo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with...
Shoots! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Dundee grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never...
Rodrigo! Decent hit and on target. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Played out to the right. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodrigo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's got away. Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodrigo. Reinders. Now it's Williams. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That has been slung wide.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Reinders. That's a pretty loose pass. Eder Militao. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Nico Williams. And he's managed to get free. Well, that has not gone well. Konate. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Oh, strongly challenged there. Reinders. It's a really well-measured ball. Konate. Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Osimhen. Reinders. Now Nico Williams. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. Araujo attempts a clearance. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Face to face with the... Can he finish? It's in! And they're back in front. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Haaland gets into a good position. Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland. And it's Reinders. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Rodrigo. Timber. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And hostilities have resumed at the start. It's Lukaku!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cucurella. Ruben Dias. And Rodrigo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Haaland.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rice. Rice touches it back. Look at the space here. Threads one in. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Williams. And it's Reinders. He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, terrible pass. It is a corner, good chance. So, third corner of the game. Chooses to go back. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's neat. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Vinicius Junior! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Dundee really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's having a shot! He has done it! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
You give him an inch. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Partey. Now, can they get him? And a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Hernandez.
Dundee may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Goes down, but nothing given. Mbappe. Dundee are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tries to pass it through, and that could set him on his way. Oh, can he get onto this? Rice gets across to intercept that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking for options for movement, and that has been cut short. Mbappe, it's a good run down the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's just beyond his reach. Dundee are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
De Bruyne looking to add to his goal. Gakpo. Gakpo puts his foot on the gas. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Big header! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Osimhen picks it up out wide. Has crossed into the middle. Lukaku! Cucurella clears it away. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Time added on 4 minutes. De Bruyne. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rodrigo. Konate did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. Lovely bit of skill. Mbappe hangs in a cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He
goes for a shot! Cleared without complication. And the pass is intercepted. Subimendi. And it's Cucurella. Nice sequence of passes, this. No way through, so back it comes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters.
And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ruben Diaz gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. That's an imaginative pass. Cucurella. Holland. And he's onside. He is just caressing the ball. Opts to play it back. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Reinders really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rodrigo with the short one. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Osimhen receives it in a good position here.
Dundee really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That is a great pick out. Nico Williams gets flagged offside.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Over to the left. Now it's Williams. Pinches it off him. Olise.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dundee finding their passes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Dundee truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Reinders.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not the most accurate pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rodrigo, great defending, strong and determined. Osimhen is onto this. Well, that is one way to stop him. Olise is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pass somewhat off target. Konate.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
So what can they make of this? That has been slung wide. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. A probing pass. Now it's Osimhen. Olise. And he's in. Rafael Leao! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Dundee can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Dundee do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Dundee are looking to go forward now. He's through, now is he in? And a shot! He's scored! And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Some good persistent defending here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Reinders. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
Now it's Osimhen.
Dundee may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Dundee really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He is through here. Greenwood. Mbappe! Lovely feet. Added Subimendi. He has a look up. Nicked it back promptly. Subimendi. Mbappe! Dundee, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Lukaku. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Shot a goal!
Bragantino clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pedro Neto. That's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking tidy in possession here. And a chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is quite a battle.
Dundee really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Partey. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Bellingham.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Partey. Great vision. Cristiano Ronaldo. Greenwood. Greenwood on a strong run down the right. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedro Neto. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Osimhen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Dundee can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And they can counter here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Williams. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Reinders. Who do you think this turns on? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Williams. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, they could be caught out here. Rodri gets it clear. And here's the chance to counter. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Reinders goes short. He's in a great position here. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and place it forward. That's a pretty loose pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Hernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nico Williams. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? Opts to play it back. That's very neat. Mbappe. Here's Haaland. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Dijk. And it's Reinders. Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react. Over to the other side. Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, crap. Takes a shot! He's scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. And he gets rid in a hurry. Greenwood. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rafael Leao. Williams. On the finish! Tries to get it clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now, what about this cross? Corner number 2 then. Greenwood with the short one. Chance, surely! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
So, third corner of the game. And the shot! Off the post! That's another chance! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear...
Great chance! Nicely spread. Mbappe. Mbappe driving forwards. He's got tall. Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Greenwood. Partey. Spread it left. Now it's Williams. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dundee, perhaps contemplating their next change here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Olise. Rice. And it's Rice. And here's Rafael Leao to Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dundee needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
De Bruyne. He's in a good position here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Reinders is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Reinders cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look,
and this is De Bruyne. He's having a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
There will be a throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played in. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Hernandez. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pass somewhat off target. Timber. Van Dijk. Araujo. 4 extra minutes added on. And it's Reinders. Reinders. For Rice. And it's Reinders. And it's Messi. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Played out to the left flank. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game! A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Osimhen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And they've switched it over to the other side. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him. And I think as a defender, you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. He's picked his way through. And the shot! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Konate gets across to intercept that. Greenwood. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp. Gakpo. Tries a shot, and he's following up. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shot a goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Gakpo tries to pass it through, and that's been slipped through. And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Cucurella. And here's Rafael Leao. Now there's a fine ball. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Reinders goes short. Dundee have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far, chips it through. That is good alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Gakpo. Big chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
It's a really well-measured ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Eder Militao. Hernandez. Reinders. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. Eder Militao. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Dundee finding their path. Haaland! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Reinders. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out to the left flank. And he whips it in. And he's there to belt it away. Bellingham. Here's Haaland. Dundee looking to pass their way through. That's very neat. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vinicius Junior. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's managed to gift it back. And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Dundee very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the game has already resumed here. Pedro Neto. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he finish? Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's some... He's gone for goal! Pinged towards the front line. Taken back almost at once.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz. And the shot! Goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with...
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Xavi Alonso. Steaming on goalwards. Strokes it back. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, they've got it again. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Now, he's got space here. He's through here. He's found a way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short. He is just caressing the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Rijkaard. And here's a decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh no, what has happened here? Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Bale shot a goal! And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's following up! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Xavi Alonso. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And it's Michel Platini. Might be... And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2, then. Neymar with the short one. Lovely feet. Neymar. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Now it's Platini. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Toure can get it clear. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Rooney. Nesta. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. And this is takes a shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale, he's got away. Rijkaard. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And he welcomes it in. And he's straight offside. Rijkaard. Neymar. Corner then. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Roberto Carlos. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. Thinks about the shot. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far. And I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Thuram. Zico. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this?
There they go, hunting again.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Zico delivers. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Danger averted for now. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Neymar. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's Rijkaard. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Rooney.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's there to get it away. There will be a throw-in.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, no. No circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Clipped into space. Oh, he's been... And the shot! He's scored! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Donadoni, Roberto Carlos, Rodri. That's a good ball. And this is Luis Suarez. There's the shot! That's gone for a throw-in. Roberto Carlos goes long. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into space out wide. Oh, no joy this time.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that's definitely not his best. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Rivaldo. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pele threads one in. Now it's Shevchenko. Stood up well to him there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gerrard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that will be the final act. Vietnam pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Played back. Mbappe! Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And the cross comes in. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Ferdinand has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hullet. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Mbappe. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Hullet. Oh, what a climb! Thuram with the clearance. Zico could move up a gear here. Well, that has not gone well. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rijkaard proves just a little bit too strong. Luis Suarez. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. He's in plenty of space here. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pelé. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the keeper beats it away. And this is Zico. Backward it goes. He's having a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Platini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass is just off target.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Gerrard. And it's Hullet. And that has left him in a heap. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zico. Zico running with the ball. Check with the clearance. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zico. Zico was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Platini with the short one. Shapes to shoot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Little pass back. Now it's Mbappe. On the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Nicely spread. So nearly the perfect ball. Pele. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's really nicely played. Ah, that's a fine interception. Maldini gets it clear. Yaya Toure. Time and again they are repelled. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ferdinand. That's a smartly directed ball. Vietnam still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Can he get on the end of this? Spread it left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Luis Suarez, Cristiano Ronaldo, and this is Zico! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Thuram, great vision. He won't be happy with that one. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's chosen to go back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Real chance! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Shoots! It's there! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. No way through. And it's Luis Suarez. Played out towards the right wing.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Vietnam must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Maldini makes the interception. And he can clear it away. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama to further improve their position of comfort. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And this is Rooney. He's free, he has got space. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And he's managed to get free.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, well played. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? And the ball's come loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Rivaldo picks it up out wide.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. And here's Bale. Chance! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look...
And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Pelé. And they can counter here. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Now that looks a decent ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pelé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect chance! It's in! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Xavi Alonso.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zico. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And that should get the job done. And he welcomes it in. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Ferdinand. And he's managed to get free. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's good running with the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great chance! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the score.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neymar plays it short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Zico. Now it's Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alonso. Oh, good ball. Oh, good take in a good area. And he can clear it away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vietnam will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So
Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's a fine interception. Maldini. Well read, nice interception. Zico. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's made its way to him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a really well-measured ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Luis Suarez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This their second corner of the game. Maldini with the clearance. Mbappe deals with that comfortably. Luis Suarez, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Thuram does well to get it back. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems...
Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Nesta. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Rooney. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Adriano providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Ribery. Adriano. Rijkaard. Rooney. Over to the left. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Luis Suarez. Bale, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. Can he get it through? Now it's Roberto Carlos.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rooney tries to play it through. And this is Adriano. Ribery. And it's Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bale in acres of space out wide. That is lovely. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The referee has given a corner. Desperate defending required here. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Ribery. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Looking for options for movement. Adriano purring through the gears.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? He is through here! Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Hullet.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. It's a searching pass. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. And it's Rijkaard. Platini gets into a good position. Roberto Carlos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Thuram. Ball played for Zico. And the pass is intercepted. Platini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Zico. Lovely. Luis Suarez! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Michel Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Pelé, decent chance! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass.
Pretty robust defending.
Pelé. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Luis Suarez. Zico. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, well played. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pelé. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Yaya Toure. And it's Luis Suarez. Look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Pelé does have his name on the score sheet, of course. A lot of space ahead of him. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ronaldinho. Nicely shaped ball. Suarez is in a really good position out wide. Rijkaard. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Platini goes looking wide. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shot. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Thuram. And they're back on the ball again. Spread out to the left. And here's Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out towards the right wing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Ronaldinho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez. And he was alert to it. He's having a shot! It's there!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Vietnam take the lead. Aimed beyond the defence. He can run onto that. There's no flag! Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Foot in. Yaya. Can he get it through? Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Rooney. Rooney touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. And this is Ronaldo, and he's on chance! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Vietnam go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Hullet. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Vietnam blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.